Good afternoon. Merry Ascension with Ascension News. God's good afternoon, seekers of ascension, bringers of the dawn, star seeds, indigo children, keepers of the flame, guardians of the earth, and all light workers. Truth is my name. I have the delighted pleasure to interview Rachel Cicada with Bioessentials. We are going to be talking about the heart chakra. But before we start, make sure and go to my YouTube and please subscribe because eventually we're going to be going live on YouTube. Hi, Cicada.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
I love those claps. Okay. She always makes me laugh. I go out of control. First, I want to apologize for last Thursday. My computer was all glitchy. I'm so sorry, Cicada. But now we're back on track. Things happen, and that's how life goes. All right, let's start with our opening prayer. We're going to put your hands over your heart. Let's take one good deep breath. Closing your eyes, visualize what you want in your life right now in this moment. Let's devote this time to being together with the divine light, love, compassion, grace, and faith. We give thanks to the Supreme Creator, to all that is. You are all beloved children of God. The gift of love flows through every aspect of our being. As we share this time together on this live stream this afternoon, we claim health, love, healing, happiness, prosperity, abundance, wealth, and success. Freedom for this session. We give thanks to the infinite intelligence. We are strong. We are the light of the world. We are loved. We are divine. We spread light for no reason. I am that I am. So be it, so it is, so it will be. Truth is my name, and thank you. All right, Cicada, what do you got? I forgot to do the see, she throws me off. I get you all happy and crazy. I forgot to do the singing bowl. Okay, there's no accidents. It's what it was. All right. Let's see. Okay. Our first question. Okay, we're going to be talking about the heart chakra. So, if you are there listening, please comment right away if you have any questions. We're going to be working with the rose quartz. So take this little moment to go get your rose quartz. And I think next week, because we're going to do a series of how many? 8 chakras or 12?
Well, I'm going to do the 7 main.
Okay.
And then if people want to go more advanced, then we can go into the others.
Yes, I want to go advanced. So we'll tell you in advance at least what crystal you need so you can come to the meditation with that crystal. Okay, so describe what the heart chakra is.
Okay, well, let's go first with its location. It's the 4th chakra, so basically in the center of your chest here, resides in this area. And the heart and the lungs are most affected by the heart chakra. Did I say it's the 4th chakra?
Yeah.
So yes, okay. And the main emotions that are associated with that chakra would be love and compassion and acceptance.
Beautiful. Okay. And we know that there's a Sanskrit name. So let me pull up the chart you gave me and we'll look at that real quick. So you can tell us how to pronounce that Sanskrit.
Okay. Hopefully I'm saying it correctly. It's Anahata.
Anahata. Okay.
Anahata. And so in Anahata, the heart chakra is the 4th primary chakra in Hindu yogic tradition, Shakta, and Buddhist tantric traditions. So, and it has a beautiful meaning. Anahata The meaning is unhurt, unstruck, unbeaten. And another meaning associated with that is sound produced without touching two parts.
Wow.
And I know, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And then in the Vedic tradition, they use the outer word, it's Anahata nad, which means unstruck sound. And under that tradition, that would be the sound of the celestial realm. So it's really, I mean, it's just an amazingly, it's a beautiful chakra. It's just got so much intense.
All right, I think we're done with that. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So then you talked about the emotion, but let's talk about that because that's on my question list.
Okay.
So what emotions, and then we're going to talk about what's imbalanced and balanced as well. So.
Right. Okay. So if you're looking at a balanced heart chakra, then you will easily experience and be able to exude feelings of love, empathy, openness, compassion. You would be feeling more serene, be more trusting, have more tolerance, just overall be more balanced emotionally. If you're imbalanced, or if the chakra is imbalanced, then you may have experienced feelings of loneliness, jealousy. You may be more demanding of other people, critical. You might just be completely shut off and be cold-hearted. People also will experience, maybe more prone to experience asthma or allergies, so have heart and lung conditions. And I forgot a big one, narcissism.
Wow. Would judgment be liver or would that be heart?
No, judgment would, well, if you're being critical, then there's that judgmental attached to that. So yeah.
Oh,
so it lies there as well. Mm-hmm.
Wow. So if anybody's experiencing any of those, what could they do right now in this moment?
Okay. Well, I think you would do like just a little check-in with yourself. You can just put your hand over your heart and close your eyes and just do some breathing. Just do a nice inhale. And then do a good exhale.
Yeah.
And this is actually, since this chakra connects you to the celestial realms, this is a good place to really connect with your higher self and ask your higher self, what does this feeling, what is this telling me? What do I need to know about this? So if I'm feeling jealous, thank you for telling me, showing me, explaining to me why I'm feeling jealous. And listen to what that message is. And it may not come immediate, but it's going to show up somewhere in your life where you're going to get that aha of, okay, this is what's happening.
So it'd be a good thing at the end of the day, after you shower, you get in bed, to just do a heart check. I mean, because you want to go to bed happy and loved and balanced, right? So just like, okay,
and that's where also just that practice of gratitude comes in as well.
Heart
math. Going through
math.
Your day and just saying everything that you're grateful for in the day.
Well, can we do that real quick? Just put our hands in our heart and just, if anybody's there that needs to have gratitude, I know I do. I'm so selfish. I'm making everybody suffer because I'm selfish.
We're going to do extra work here for Mary.
Narcissistic. Okay. Take a deep. Oh no, you lead it. Okay.
I'm grateful for this time we are sharing together.
I'm grateful for you doing the interview with me, truly, because you're such a wealth of knowledge. I forget. I forget how much how much that you inspire me, and I love that. I mean, for those that didn't know that I had a broken leg, broken arm, Cicada like really came through for me, and that was one of the things I did a lot was just, thank you for coming, thank you for reminding myself to love my shoulder, because you forget. You're all broken down and injured. You forget. You can't, you're on 24, so you need a buddy to help you get back in here. Okay, let's see now. The next on our question. So I know that I'm going to group these questions together. So there's an element, there's a crystal, there's color, there's the day of the week, and there's herb. So let's talk about all of those.
Right. Okay. So, first of all, I will preempt this by saying that there are many schools of thought on all of this. So the same platforms, but in terms of what day of the week is associated with the chakra, what stones, etc., that can fluctuate based on what tradition you follow. And some people just make up their own because that's what feels right for them. But so what I'm giving to you is primarily more from the Hindu yogic tradition. So for the color is green, and the day of the week, most commonly associated with heart is Thursday. So we were going to start this on Thursday for that reason, but it's okay. It's all good. And the stones that people most commonly work with are rose quartz, and it could be aventurine or green tourmaline. I brought a very literal example of rose quartz. So this is my heart rose quartz. You can see that.
I brought my mala, my rose quartz mala.
And then I have my little aventurine. Yay! So, and these I will use with clients. Rose quartz has more of a soothing quality. It's wonderful if people are feeling emotionally wounded, or if they have emotional wounds that they don't realize are there. It really brings about, it's very comforting. This is a very comforting, loving stone. The aventurine I like to use when people are in a more, having just more agitation, and because this deals more with like anger and stress and nervousness and those feelings. So I might start with this if a person is more active with those emotions, and then end with the rose quartz energy on them. Okay. And then the next thing is herbs. Mint and sage are two of the most commonly used herbs for the heart.
Wow.
And the mint, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Eat it. You can drink it. Sage, burning it, or adding it to your food. Oh, and actually, something that's not on my list that I'm looking at, rose. I love rose in a lot of different ways, and I'm going to show you this tea I love. I don't get paid for.
Bring it closer. Bring it closer.
I don't get paid with this company.
Lower down.
This way. There we go.
Oh, wow. I got to try that.
It's Tulsi tea, which is holy basil, and it has a rose in it, which is amazing. The first time I ever drank this tea, I took a sip, and I remember feeling like it was a hug.
Aww.
It was a liquid hug. So rose is also in there. I would add that to your tea or whatever you're eating. Infuse it or diffuse it in the air. Put it on your body. Speaking of, I also like to use this oil here, which is joy.
Joy. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
That good. I inhale. I place it over the heart. And then the element for the heart chakra is air. It's very light. And then foods. Just that's a good day. So on Thursdays, eat your greens, a lot of greens. It's a good day to remember to, asparagus, your cucumber, your leafy greens, the things that are very good for, that are very detoxing and cleansing. So, so it's a good practice just to help keep the chakra in balance, and attention to it, and do a little check-in at least once a week.
Wow. So we should put this list on the top after after we post the live stream. I love this information. I love this stuff. Okay. So then we were going to go into the message. You said you had a message?
Right. Okay. There is a message. And this message is, things come to me. So this is from my higher guidance, if you want to call it your God, goddess, guides, higher self, all of that. So as I'm compiling the information for everyone, I receive messages both for myself, but that apply to everyone else. So the message of the heart right now is, typically when we think about heart and love, we think in terms of relationship and people outside of ourselves, whether that is our partner, our family, all of that. And all of that is important. But the message that came is that we really need to focus, not disregarding anybody else, but we need to look inside at how we are loving ourselves. And there's some pretty strong words that that go along with that, but these are all things that we need to let go of. And so I'm going to say the words that came up, and if anybody feels or connects with that, then you know that this is something that you need to heal for yourself. So the words that came up were, and again, we want to let go of this: self-judgment, self-condemnation, self-criticism, disrespect, self-disrespect, self-disapproval, self-shaming, self-anger, self-betrayal, self-rejection. So all of these things, if we really listen to how we speak to ourselves, do we fall into any of these self-love denials? And,
wow.
Yeah. And, we don't really necessarily think about it. It's not something we've really been taught. I know for a lot of us, our parents weren't taught about self-love, so how can they teach something that they didn't learn unless it came in through, divine intervention? But a lot of what we're seeing outside of ourselves right now is that mirror that, and I don't want to go into politics or anything like that. I'm not going to, but this time that we're living in, we're seeing a lot of this without the self in front of it, and so we are all just mirrors for one another. So if we're seeing it outside of ourselves, then we have to look inside where it is inside. Okay. And once we really connect with that, and we don't need to be perfect all the time, and we're human, and if you have these feelings, it's not about, again, criticizing yourself for having the feeling or the thought, but just being aware of it, and then letting it go, moving it, talking to yourself, telling yourself, okay, is this true? No, it's not true. I'm a perfect spirit. I'm loved. Whatever your faith tradition is, there's, whether it is God, a goddess, the universe, this is a universe of love, whether we see that or not. And we came from love, and we're here to be an expression of that love. And it's not just to be an expression of love to other people, but also for ourselves. So that primarily was the message. If you do want to put it into a partnership perspective, then once we treat ourselves well and love ourselves, that partner will do in kind. Okay, so either they will learn to treat you how you treat yourself, and partners pick up on subconscious, unconscious cues, and so just really being conscious for yourself of how you're thinking about yourself and how that's projecting to your partner, or what you're going to attract in your life.
And or if you have it right now, what can you do if someone's really struggling with some partner that's demeaning them or abusing them in any kind of way? What can they do right now to sort of snap out of it?
Right. Well, I mean, first of all, if you're in a dangerous situation, you just should definitely leave. If you're, if it's just a tough, difficult partnerships, usually once you start to change how you feel about yourself and what you will accept from someone else, either through communication, they will shift or they will leave. So you have to be the one to decide, how do I, in loving myself, how do I want to be loved? How do I want to love myself, and how do I expect how would I like that love returned to me? So it starts with you, and then and then the next step would be communication with your partner.
But okay, that's a great answer. But I guess the question I was asking was more of a what say I have a friend that she's he's abusing her. So what could she do? Because she's kind of in that whole drama. He's not hitting her, but he's maybe slapping, emotionally abusing her. What could she do to become aware? Because she's not aware of that. Is that the check-in at night that she would do? Am I loving myself? Is that something we should do every night? Because maybe we don't know I'm getting slapped down, right?
Right. Well, I mean, I think the biggest clue is if somebody's telling you, if they're being emotionally, verbally abusive, what are those words they're saying to you, and do you somewhere feel that about yourself? So if you can't do it in the moment because you're too, emotionally strung out, and if you know that person, if you actually know that person, then tell them, once you're calm, take a minute, write down what he or she said to you, and do any of those words ring true to you? Are any of those words things that you've told yourself? Are any of those words things that your parents or a parent has told you? We bully ourselves, and then we wonder why we get bullied in one way or another. So, at some point you need to reflect on, if I don't like what I'm being told, then do I say these words to myself?
Yeah. Wow.
Or something similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. All this going through this chakra is going to be real powerful for so many people, because each chakra represents a different part of how we're interacting with ourselves, with the world, at work, at home, with the kids.
Exactly.
Wow. Powerful. Okay. And then, were we going to, so we're going to do the mantra or the mantra.
Yeah. There's the mantra. So there is a mantra that goes with this. And it's super simple. In the, I believe it's the Hindu yogic tradition, there is a word and then it is repeated. Okay. So the word is yam. It's spelled like the yam, but it's pronounced yam.
Yum.
And when you say the mantra, or when you say the word yum, when you're using it as a mantra, you say it until your breath finishes. So it would be like yum. So you let it. It's a long word. It's not just yum. So it's yum, kind of like om.
Yeah, but
like
yum.
Okay. And we can do that 7 times. So if people just want to get comfortable and sit, and you can just sit easy with the palms open.
Oh, palms
or you
open.
Can sit either palms open or hand over heart, or in the center. Okay.
All right, I'm going to follow your cue.
Okay, so here we go. Take an inhale. Yum. Inhale. Yum. 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 Two more. Yum. Yum.
That was.
When you do that, I know. Did you feel you can feel it resonating in that chakra area in your chest?
I wish I had some of that tea right now.
I know, it's so good.
Does that tea have all of the chakras, or just that one?
You know what? This one, I just associate it with the heart chakra, because it, like I said, the first time I drank it, it literally felt like a hug. And so it's not, they don't necessarily specifically sell them that way, but that's just how I connected with that tea.
Because I did see, I was at I think I was with you. We were at that yoga in Pasadena,
Oh,
and I bought some hot chakra tea. So I was just wondering if it was the same company or not.
I don't think so.
Because it actually said heart chakra tea, but this one doesn't say heart chakra on it. Oh, okay. All right, well, we got to try that tea. We'll put it in the description, the information, so people.
That's really good.
Yes. Okay, so we went over the colors, elements, crystals, weak, herbs, balance, imbalance, emotion, Sanskrit. Okay, I think we got it all. Was there anything else we were missing?
No, I just wanted to let people know, and if they're out there and if they have any opinions, we talked about this just as doing this as an ongoing series. So
yes,
each week I can cover a new chakra, and then whatever message I receive, I will pass that on.
Perfect. I think I like that. I think that we might as well. We do the 7 and then we add the extra.
Right.
And also, okay, so when you personally do a chakra balancing, I know you had someone call you last week and you booked in with them. What is that an hour session, 30 minute? How do you combine stuff?
Just a chakra balancing is a 30-minute session. If I incorporate it along with, say, like a Reiki or a magnet, then that's part of the hour session. So
okay,
there's always a little chakra balancing, but if somebody's wants just real specific down the line chakra, then yeah.
Okay, so I guess we need to update the website on that, or is it on there? Well, so why don't we?
So.
I don't think so either. So when we finish, give me that breakdown of the chakra balancing, then with Reiki, with magnets, so then people could know, and then we'll update the website later. Sounds good.
Okay.
So if anybody has questions, let me see from anybody's here needing any questions. Okay, just a quick sort of summary. If somebody's needing a little balanced in their heart, they had any of those imbalances, what's the very first thing you would recommend that they do?
If they have an imbalance?
An emotional imbalance, any of those?
Oh, are you saying, okay, so for the heart chakra, so they're experiencing jealousy.
Mm-hmm. What's the very first thing they should do? Just sort of have a little summary of it.
Right. Well, the challenge is to recognize, okay? So we as human beings need to begin the practice of kind of paying attention. Paying attention to what you're saying, paying attention to what you're feeling, and trying to be less reactive. Okay, so part of the practice is to become more aware, more conscious. Okay, so once you do notice the feeling, and you recognize it as less than desirable, then that's when you can do your little check-in with your higher self, with yourself, however you connect with God. And I would just take that moment to close your eyes, do an inhale, exhale, and then make that connection to, for me, I would say God or my higher self. Thank you for showing me what this emotion means. Thank you for showing me, thank you for helping me learn what it is that I need to know about this emotion. There's different questions, whatever connects with you. But, just connect in the way that that you can get some information as to why you're feeling that way.
Yeah.
Okay. What it means, what it's there to teach you. Because there really is no right or wrong. This is all about just learning. So any negative emotion, it should just be looked at as, what is this teaching me? What do I have to learn from this? Don't beat yourself up over it. Just, learn from it. It's information.
Instead of covering it up, I'm like a bulldozer. I'm like, paint over it right now. I always forget sometimes to just stay in that little misery or whatever it is.
Exactly.
Get the damn message, embrace it, and then paint over it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, then you let it go. You don't bulldoze it. You're not mad at it. You're not aggressive at it. It's just like, okay, you're there. If I need to cry, if I need to yell, I'm going to do it in a way that's not going to hurt anybody. One thing, this was a good thing my mother taught me when I was little, because sometimes kids get super frustrated or angry, and a parent doesn't want you to yell at them, but a fairly good parent will want you to release the emotion. So I'd get a pillow. She'd tell me, go in the closet or go outside and just yell. So I'd get a pillow, I'd go in the closet, and I would scream into my pillow. And it felt so good.
Wow.
That way I wasn't taking out my anger on someone else, but I was experiencing it and letting it out. So,
wow.
So we have to find those little constructive ways to, you don't want to do that spiritual bypass of, oh, everything's okay.
Yeah.
And, oh, it's all right. No, you're a human being and you have
emotions.
So feel them and go through them and then let them go.
I like to, when I'm driving, I like to scream, and sometimes people think I'm having a breakdown.
Right.
That's where I like to let it go during driving,
right.
Especially on the freeway.
Put on some like death metal and yell with them. Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Cicada and I went to, what was the name of that little restaurant we went last Sunday? Poncha?
Ocho?
Pocho?
Pocha.
Pocho? Yeah. So
Pocha.
I think we're going to go on Sunday with my friend Paulina. So we're inviting everybody. If you're in LA, go. We don't care. We're gonna get a crowd, but social distance.
Socially distanced crowd. I
It's
like
actually a
physical distance. We're not socially distancing. We're physically distancing.
yes,
Social.
yes. We're socializing, but at a distance.
With the
We're
physical
drinking
distance.
margaritas. We'll be there like after 2. If you want to come, you haven't seen us, come over. Maybe we'll do. She'll do Reiki on us.
on your margaritas.
I'm gonna need it because I'm gonna have 3. Anyway, I think you got. We're having too much fun here. I think you got a closing prayer for us. Or was there anything else?
I do have the closing prayer. I'm just looking through my notes to see if there's anything.
Yeah, I feel like we missed something, but I don't.
I think just the one thing I do want to say, in doing as a practitioner, as a Reiki practitioner, and when I work with somebody, I think sometimes people go to practitioners and it's like, oh, heal me. So yes, I am a conduit of healing, but we're working together as a team. And so, well, I have the tools to and the expertise to um, help you move energy and help clear blockages, etc. Um, it is also the person's job to then um, to work with that clarity and then do their work to either stay clear or recognize when they need help again. But it is a team thing. No, you can't go to somebody and expect them to fix you and then not change anything. So that's why I like this, because each day gives you a little guidance on, okay, I can check in with my heart chakra today and see how it's going and how can I support it. And next day I'm going to check in with my throat. And so then you have a little guidance. All of this is about guidance and then connecting to what works best for you to help you stay balanced.
And when we put the chart together, with the days of the week of what it is, it'll be easy to follow. I'm a chart person,
Right.
so we'll be working on that. So by the end of the seven series, we'll have a chart that we can post, and then you can print or whatever, or we can email you or whatever it is. That way, you can just have that on your refrigerator or your bed or wherever, and know, okay, today is heart chakra day. Today is whatever that is. 'Cause those are also in the 7 sacred flames. They're exactly the same thing. The color, the days, same thing.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we're ready for our closing prayer.
Okay. So this is going to be a prayer for self-love, and this was actually written by Don Miguel Ruiz.
Ooh.
It's amazing, and I love it. So I would just suggest everyone take a nice deep breath in, close your eyes, and if you feel like you want to put your hands over your heart, that would be amazing. Just really connect, because this is about self-love. So really open to that idea of self-love. Okay? Now, today, Creator of the universe, we ask that you help us to accept ourselves just the way we are without judgment. Help us to accept our mind the way it is, with all our emotions, our hopes and dreams, our personality, our unique way of being. Help us accept our body just the way it is, with all its beauty and perfection. Let the love we have for ourselves be so strong that we never again reject ourselves or sabotage our happiness freedom, and love. From now on, let every action, every reaction, every thought, every emotion be based on love. Help us, Creator, to increase our self-love until the entire dream of our life is transformed from fear and drama to love and joy. Let the power of our self-love be strong enough to break all the lies we were programmed to believe, all the lies that tell us that we are not good enough or strong enough or intelligent enough, that we cannot make it. Let the power of our self-love be so strong that we no longer need to live our life according to other people's opinions. Let us trust ourselves completely to make the choices we must make. With our self-love, we are no longer afraid to face responsibility in our life or face any problems and resolve them as they arise. Whatever we want to accomplish, let it be done with the power of our self-love. And so it is. Amen.
So it is. Okay. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube. We're doing this for probably 30 days on Facebook. Then we're going to go live on YouTube and then repost it on Facebook. So we love the interaction with people. We're just building up our subscription because you have to have subscriptions to be able to do that on YouTube. It's just a better platform. You get more interaction with a lot of different people. A lot of people aren't on Facebook but are on YouTube. So that's our end goal. We are having an amazing Halloween party. I want to make sure and mention that. I'll put the link on the description also because you have to reserve. We've got a lot of wonderful people. We've got Blue Cherry doing tarot, Cicada doing a combo of Reiki and chakra balancing. And what else are you going to do? That? Okay, and magnet. I'm going to be doing Healy aura readings, which is amazing. We've got my friend Pauline, who's a shaman, who's going to be doing some clearing. And Janelle is going to be doing some sound bath. And Amber is actually going to bring a lot of her crystals and sage wraps for sale. I'm going to be selling my eye pillows. Other people are going to be selling stuff too. We're going to have some cake, some Halloween cake. We got some snacks. We're definitely having tequila, even though it's a healing party. We're having a tea, a regular tea, and tequila tea.
Tequila.
And we're going to have fun and we're going to laugh. It's in the patio. We're socially, distancing. Yes. Anyway, love you all. Thank you, Cicada. And yeah, Max.
Welcome. Yes.
You can wear, but you don't have to wear shoes if you don't want to.
No.
You have to wear a little.
But you have to wear a mask.
But no shoes. Shoes are not required. Socks are optional.
I would recommend them though because it's kind of.
You don't have to comb your hair either.
The asphalt, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Socks at least. Socks.
Right.
I'm gonna bring some umbrellas over there. I think
Okay.
because we got some areas that are a little bit hot. We had umbrellas. We took them back. Now we might bring them back. Anyway, love you. Thank you for coming. We'll see you next week. We're going back to Thursday. We're going back to Thursday. Thank you.
Thursday.